Good morning, good afternoon, good evening when you happen to be watching this video. Welcome to Business 211 Supervision. We're going to be starting with chapter 9, in just a few minutes. But Business 211 Supervision online with Professor Joe Lane. So I smile a little bit because probably some of you know that online is not the way I normally deliver things, or by way of video online. But this is extraordinary times, and extraordinary times means that we have to make change. And so a little bit of a change here on my part. Let me just kind of clear up a few things as we get started kind of with this introduction for Business 211 to finish out our semester. I guess the first question is, we're going to be able to finish this semester? How's it going to work? How are we going to do it? Yes, we're going to be able to finish this semester out. And we're going to finish this semester out really, really well. Here's what's happening, or is happening right now. My study notes for chapters, I think 9 through 12, which are the chapters that lead us to test number 3, those study notes, and then the study notes for 13, 14, and 15, which are the study notes for the final, though all of my study notes for what I will call the second half of the semester have been placed on Canvas. Also, I'll be doing one of these videos for each one of the chapters that's left as far as the book is concerned. So what you're going to be able to do, we're going to start off with chapters 9, 10, 11, and 12. After 9, 10, 11, and 12, we'll take test number 3. Then we'll do chapters 13, 14, and 15, and we'll take test number 4, which is the final, and it will include some things all the way back to the beginning, but we'll review that before that happens. So you're going to have my test, my study notes for each chapter, and you're going to have a video for each chapter, so we can just proceed right on through the semester as if we were together. So I want you to know we're going to have a great ending to this semester. Now, I'm going to do my part. I've been doing a lot of videoing here the last several days for my different classes. But you have to do your part too. You're going to have to make sure that you have your book or have your study notes, watch the videos, make notes, and that sort of thing. Now, on a personal note or personal basis, let me say this. These are most unusual times. I will be praying for you and all my students and their families, just like I'm praying for myself and my family. Again, really unusual times. I know that some of you could be really stressed. It may be that child care has gotten to be a problem for you. It may be that your job has gotten to be a problem. Maybe you're not even able to work right now. So there may be some things you can't do, and you're kind of concerned about them. And I understand that. I have empathy for that. But one thing I know we can do, we can finish up a good Business 211 and get us a good grade in that as we're moving forward. I think our underlying economy, as we went into the coronavirus, I think the underlying economy was really, really strong. I mean, all indications were that we were having probably as good an economy or as strong an economy as we maybe have ever had. And so that being the case, now is our economy taking a plunge right now? The answer is yes. Are we probably going to go into something of a recession? Recessions are when the GDP, the gross domestic product, declines 2 quarters in a row. So we may go into a recession, but we're going to come through this coronavirus. I'm going to pray that we do. Hope you do that as well. And when we get back through the coronavirus, I think our economy will come back stronger and businesses will open and we'll start moving back towards normal. Now, some industries like the cruise industry is going to take a while, but I think we'll come back. I think we'll come back strong. But during this coronavirus, we need to do the things that we can do to move forward. I want to make sure that you can get in touch with me. Now, you already have a lot of that information, but let me just talk about it again for a minute. You have my cell phone number, 318-614-9346. So anytime you need to call me, give me a call. If I don't answer it when you call, leave me a message. I'll get back to you. One of the things that I want to make sure I do as we finish this semester is stay in contact with you and respond to you if you need something. You can also text me if you would like to do that. Emailing me probably is my preferred way, although you get in touch with me however you want to. Because if you email me, that gives me a little time to be able to think and come up with a good response to you. If you do email me on your personal email. Because sometimes when you email me through Canvas and I try to email you back, it says unavailable or email not on file or something like that. So I wish you would email me through Canvas. Now what we've done, we have finished chapters 1 and chapter 2, which basically takes us halfway through the semester. So as I mentioned, I'm going to be doing chapters 9, 10, 11, and 12. That'll take us like 3/4 of the way through the semester, and we'll do test number 3. And then we'll do 13, 14, and 15, and we will take our final. All these will be done online. We'll take our final, and our final will be comprehensive. It'll cover 13, 14, and 15, and then some of the things all the way back to the beginning. But we'll review as we go through and talk about those things. Also, speaking of going through the chapters, what I'm going to do as I go through a chapter, I'll tell you if this is something that you need to know or you need to be familiar with as we go through a chapter. So you'll have your knows and be familiar with as you view these different chapters. I'm kind of checking my notes to make sure that I don't forget anything. So you'll have that information. So I think we're going to be good. I think we're going to be able to do a good job in finishing up this semester. Although, like I say, it's a little bit different. I'm in my studio, by the way. Professor Ryan Pierce has basically set up a recording studio here in room 363, which is the room that I use most of the time during the day. So it's lights, camera, and action in here, and I really appreciate him doing that so I can deliver these chapters to you and so we can move right along. So I think that's all we need to kind of talk about as an introduction. Stay with me on Canvas. Watch the videos. Make sure you use the study notes. Make sure you listen carefully for those knows and be familiar with. And we'll get right on through this semester. Now, Professor Pierce has told me that he needs a little spike in the audio, so that when he gets a little spike in the audio, he knows I finished one section, I'm getting ready to move into another section. So a clap of the hand is going to be my signal that I have finished something. So I'm getting ready to close this introduction, and I'll be back to you shortly with chapter number 9. So we have officially finished the introduction. Thank you.